This is a video inventory of flat 319 Tachbrook for the next academic year students of 2024 to 2025. I can confirm that all smoke alarms are working, all windows are operational and the property has had a full professional clean. Before we go in, I'm just going to look at your front door, and as you can see it's in a really good condition, and we're going to head in and focus on the carpet first. So we're just looking for any marks, and if there are any, they will be picked up on camera. There is a white paint mark just there by the radiator, but otherwise seems pretty good. So immediately on the left here you have two notices. I believe it's pretty much the same information, and it's just what to do in an emergency from Belvoir. So I familiarise yourself with that information. I'm just having a look at the walls and the entryway here. Seems to be in a good condition. So just on the left here as we walk in, you have got your property switchboard, and I'd recommend you just leave this alone. So we're going to do the bedrooms first, and then we'll do the kitchen and lounge area last. So focusing on the floor. I suppose we'll focus on the floor as we walk down, and then we'll come back and look at the walls, and then we can focus on the rooms. So just looking at the hallway floor here as we walk down, it all seems to be in a pretty good condition. I can't see any marks. And then we're just going to focus on the walls on the way back. You can see the property has had a coat of paint over the summer, so there shouldn't be any marks. Just maybe indentations in places. There does seem to be some light fading on the left here. I can get the camera to focus. You do have a foam fire extinguisher just here. These are to be used in emergency situations only. Any misuse of fire equipment will incur a charge, so I recommend you just leave it alone. Again, just focusing on the walls and looking for any marks. It does appear that one of these lights in the hallway are not quite operational. I'll try and get maintenance to sort this, but if it's not sorted by the time you move in, just drop them an email and they will arrange for this to be fixed. So we'll head straight into bedroom number 1 just here. And looking at the front of your door, it seems to be in really good condition. So focusing on the carpet as we walk through, there are some just very light marks in places. Some pink marks just there. We'll start on the far left and work our way around, starting off with the underside of your mattress. Now as you can see there are some marks at the bottom, so I'm just going to flip this over and keep it face up. And looking at the top, you can see it's in really good condition with no marks. The wall by your bed here again has been painted, so there are no marks to your wall. Your side table here is in really good condition, and the drawers have been cleaned out just there. The inside of your wardrobe is looking really good, and just focus on the wardrobe doors here. See there's no damage. You have your shelf here, and a lamp has been left for you, so feel free to make use of that. Now your desk is looking slightly faded just here, but there doesn't seem to be any major damage to the surface, and your study chair is in really a good condition. Your drawers have been cleaned, with just a slight mark to these two doors here. Your window is operational and you have a really nice view to the canal just there. You have a notice board on the wall to the right, just next to your mirror, which as you can see has no cracks or damage. And I'm just going to have a look in this storage space. See, the lining is removed from the bottom drawer, the bottom shelf, and there is some scratching to the left hand door. Okay, looking at your ensuite, we're going to focus on the floor as we move on in. There are no marks to your ensuite floor here. A mirror to the wall with no damage. And we're going to look at your sink. You can see there are no chips or cracks to the sink there. Nice and clean to the storage. Toilet has been cleaned with no damage to the basin there. And let's have a look in your shower. Nice and clean. So we'll move on to bedroom number 2. Coming right down the hallway. Room number 2 here. Focusing on the carpet as we walk on in. Again, some faded marks as we walk in there. There are some burn marks, I believe, just here in between your desk and the mirror. We'll start off with the mattress. Looking at the underneath, you can see it's in a good condition. Just one stain there in the middle. The top side, however, seems to be in really good condition with no marks. And the wall by the bed, again, no marks. Inside of your wardrobe is nice and clean. There just seems to be a loose screw at the back there. Your desk is in really good condition, nice and clean. Just a slight mark there and a scratch near your drawers, so we can pick that up. Study chair in really good condition. And your drawers nice and clean. As you can see, your window is operational. I'm just going to close this now. And this room does have a balcony. I'll quickly show you this chest of drawers here first, and then we'll have a look. Slight stainings to the bottom drawer. Okay, so coming out to your balcony, as you can see, it is operational, and you do have a screen for bugs here. Nice table and chairs, and a view to the canal. Recommend you keep that screen closed just to prevent bugs getting in. I do want to focus on the walls quickly before we move on. There is some discoloration to this one by your desk, but otherwise there are no marks to the walls over here. You do have a shelving in really good condition, and of course a full-length mirror with no damage. Heading into your ensuite, looking at the floor, you can see it's in really good condition again with no marks. Your sink has no damage, neither does the mirror to the wall, and your drawers are nice and clean. No damage to your toilet. Let's have a look at the shower here. Nice and clean with no marks. Okay, moving on to bedroom number 3. So coming to the end of the corridor, you've got your door to the left here with just a few marks. I believe it's a boiler room. Yeah, just sorry about that, my phone ran out of storage. So just to show you inside here again, we have a few miscellaneous items and your boiler, and I'd recommend you just leave this all alone. And we're going to head on through to room 3. And before we do, you've got a bathroom on the right here, so we'll just focus on the floor first. As you can see, the floor is in a really good condition with no marks. Toilet has no damage and it's nice and clean, and your sink again, no damage. Drawers are nice and clean here, and your shower is in really good condition. Just see if I can get the walls in here. So moving on to room 3, I'm going to be a little bit quicker in this second half just so that I can get it all in one video. So room 3, focusing on the carpet as we go through. This carpet is in much better condition, just some light bleach marks there. We'll start from left to right, so looking at the wall, you can see there's no marks to the wall here. You have your wardrobe with no damage. Slight marking to the top left door there. The bottom of your mattress does have a few light marks, so I'm going to just turn this over. And looking at the top, we can see it's in really good condition with no marks. A window is operational, and I'll close that on the way out just so we can save some time. Walls are in really good condition with no marks, and you do have a full-length mirror just here. Waste bin for your convenience, and let's look at your desk drawers. Nice and clean with no marks at the front. The surface of your desk has no marks at all, really good condition. And let's look at your study chair, nice and clean. Quickly pan around the walls here so you can see there are no marks. You do have a balcony in this room as well, so I'm just going to show you out here quickly. Tables in really good condition and chairs here. Let's move on through to your ensuite. So focusing on the floor, you can see there are no marks in the bathroom here. Your sink has no damage. Drawers nice and clean. Toilet has no damage as well. Just to show you that your window works, the blind works, just here. And we're going to move on through to bedroom number 4. Turn that light off. So bedroom number 4 is just opposite room number 3. Focusing on the carpets, we walk on in. You can see there are some light marks to the carpet in places. A window is operational, and I'm going to close this now. Desk in immaculate condition, as are the walls and the shelving just there. Drawers nice and clean. Light markings to the bottom of the second one. And the chair's looking really good. You do have a brand new mattress in this room. so be sure not to mark it. And we'll just have a look at the walls here again, no marks. Your wardrobe has no damage to the inside. And heading into your ensuite, we're going to focus on the floor first. A toilet, no damage. Your sink also has no damage. And the final bedroom is room number 5. Just to the left here. Focusing on the floor as we come on in. You can see there is a light mark to the carpet here, and also one here. But otherwise in a really good condition. We'll go from the wall on the right first. So the wall has no marks, as you can see, no damage. Notice board and shelving just here, and your desk has no damage. Drawers are nice and clean. A slight stain to your study chair, and some peeling to the top of your storage space just here. I believe that this room does have, I think this is a boiler, so I'd leave this alone. And you can see your window is operational. A wardrobe is nice and clean here with no damage. Focusing on your mattress, you can see the bottom is nice and clean with no marks. And the top again, nice and clean with no marks. And the wall by your bed is in a really good condition. Slightly faded to the right there, and slightly peeled to the bottom. So we're finally going to walk on through to the kitchen and lounge area. So it's just at the end door there. It's turn right as you walk in. And we're going to focus on the floor as we walk on through. I really do like the kitchen and lounge in this flat here. I'll get to show you properly in a minute once we've finished walking around, in case you're not quite sure just yet. So this is your lounge. As you can see, it's really nice. Probably one of the best I've seen in a student property. I'm going to move these cushions here so we can have a look at the sofa. So as you can see, this purple sofa is almost brand new. There's some very light marking. You can't quite see it, but there's some light marking on the side there and to the cushions. But it's really in a great condition. No tears to the fabric. I wouldn't say balcony door, but these doors just here are operational. You might need to lock it, so just push it to there and move these cushions back in place. This table has no damage at all, and you do have a TV on the wall just here, which is not common in student properties, so just look after that. There is some slight marking to your TV stand and some property information just there from the previous tenants. A nice mat just here, and I'm going to close this door as well. So looking at your dining table, it's in really good condition. There's some very light scratches, but they're so tough to pick up on camera here. But as you can see, there's no major cracks, and the chairs, I believe, are brand new. so there are no marks to these chairs. In really good condition. You have another two-seater sofa just here with a slight mark to the arm. And you have the side table here with some glass marks there. 2 bins without any damage to them, no cracks. And you do have another carbon dioxide fire extinguisher here for your safety. I'm just going to show you that this window is operational. I'm going to pan around the wall so you can see there are no marks to the walls at all. That leaves us just with your kitchen area. So as you can see, it's very roomy. You have got a kitchen island. We'll start off with the outside and then we'll finish with the kitchen island. So from left to right, you have your washing machine here, tray nice and clean, as is the inside and the front. You have a toaster provided for you by the landlord. I'm just going to move this out of the way so we can look at the counter, which has got a slight mark there. All appliances in this kitchen have been pat tested, so they're ready to go. 2 sinks with drying racks for washing up, just to show you this one as well. And you do have an overhead storage cabinet just here, and nice and clean. Dishwasher in a really good condition, ready to go. And your drawers here, all cleaned out. As well as underneath. The counter is in really good condition. A slight burn mark there, as you can see. But no major damage at all. Just looking at your cupboards on the left here. Both your ovens and hobs have been cleaned. So you can see the hob there is nice and clean, as is the inside and the glass. And your extractor fan on the left here. And I'll just show you the other one on the right. Same condition, nice and clean. And your drawers. You have a kettle here and another toaster on the right and a microwave, all of which have been cleaned for you. It does look like there's a slight scratching to the counter here, but only slight. And your drawers are really clean here. Just focusing again on the counter on the right here, and just show you the inside of your washing machine, nice and clean, just showing signs of age at the top. You have 2 fridge freezers, so we'll start with the one on the left. No cracks to the fridge drawer there, and the trays on the door are also in really good condition. Just a tiny crack to the top right of the top one. And with your freezer drawers, just a crack to the middle drawer there. And let's have a look at the fridge freezer on the right. Again, slight cracks to the top tray, but none to the other 2. Fridge drawer there in great condition. And your freezer drawers, a slight crack to that top one and to the middle, but none to the bottom. And no dents in any of the doors here. And that leaves us with your kitchen island. So as you can see, you have some underneath storage, nice and cleaned out for you with no damage. We'll have a look at these ones here as well. The surface of the island is just marked very slightly in some places, but really in good condition. And you have a fire blanket on the left side here for your safety. Again, please do not misuse any of the fire equipment, otherwise there will be a charge. And let's have a look in here, these final cupboards. So that concludes the video inventory for flat 319 Tachbrook Road. All that leaves us to say is we really hope you enjoy your stay with us here at Belvoir, and we wish you the best of luck with your studies. Take care.